Hey, Podfather, Andy from the Twin Cities. First off, congratulations on 400 episodes. What an amazing feat. And when I am not daydreaming of my next trip to Walt Disney World, patiently waiting for the French Quarter to reopen, I go geeking on WDW with Curtis, Lindsay, and the whole geeking family.
Hey, Disney World Geeks, Curtis Stone here, and welcome to episode 401 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I discovered today's guest because of my guest appearance on another Disney World podcast called the Welcome Home Podcast. If you're interested in listening to me talk about Disney World on another podcast, go listen to episode 124 of the Welcome Home Podcast. That's where I found my next guest. His name is Dan Harding. He commented on my appearance on that show, and he said, talk about food if you want to get Kurt talking. And I thought that was great, so I asked him to come on and be on my show. I also learned that he had just completed a great trip staying at the Grand Villa at Jambo House with 11 people, 3 generations of his family. What a great trip. And I've been having fun chatting with Disney World fans like Dan for over 7 years. I started the podcast with my daughter, Lindsay. When we began the podcast, we were talking about our Disney World trips. We've been going for over 20 years, every year, or even sometimes multiple times a year. We began meeting great Disney World friends and geeks just like you, and we've asked them to come on and tell their trip stories. And we found out these Disney geeks are so positive, they're caring, generous, and we do encourage a family atmosphere here on the podcast. Before too long, they were calling me the Podfather, and I continue to bring you guys on, you listeners, to tell your Disney World stories. We'd love for you to join our Geekin' family. We've got an amazing private discussion group on Facebook. Search for Geekin' on WDW Family. Look for the group. You'll get a few questions. I'll check out your answers, and I might even feature you on the podcast too. Once you're into that private Facebook group, you'll be able to share your trip pictures. Look at all the other geeks that are down there. Every single week, we've got fans of the show down in the parks, and it's a lot of fun just chatting with one of the best Disney World geeks and groups on the internet. We're also independent Disney authorized travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge. We'd love to be your travel guides and help you book your room and your dining reservations. Many of our listeners contact Mama and Auntie Judy to help them with their travels. Start by emailing them at travelingtiaras@gmail.com, and you can find that email in the show notes of your podcast app. It's there. Just look at your phone where you listen to the show. You'll see my notes. You'll see my email, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. Shoot us an email, and we'll help you get started booking your trip. The featured trip report this week is Dan Harding, 11 together on a trip, 3 generations, 7 nights at the Grand Villa at the Jambo House. First time they're using that unbelievable DVC accommodations. They also did 1 night in the Grand Floridian. He has 3 teenage kids, so they crammed him in there for 1 night at the Grand Floridian. A great split stay. We are going to talk about food. Raglan Road, Gideon's Cookies, Oga's Canteen, Yak and Yeti, the Cafe Window, the Chicken Guy. That's a place I really want to check out. Chef de France, Gasparola's Grill. And Dad had some cool stories. One of them, he saw the SpaceX launch from his balcony at Jambo House. I love doing a big family trip down to Disney World. What do you say? Let's book a 3-bedroom Grand Villa with Dan and have some fun down at Disney World with all of our family. Well, I met this guy through my appearance on another podcast called Welcome Home. They were doing a little intro for us on their private Facebook group, and my next guest he mentioned that we talk about food here. He said, if you want to get Kurt going, talk about food. So I really appreciate that comment, because I do like talking about food, and I think you guys like to hear about it. And I think my guest here this evening is going to tell us all about his food highlights and everything he did on his latest trip. Let's introduce him in the geekin' way. His favorite ride, Big Thunder Mountain, has been his favorite ride since he was 4 years old. He was once bit by a donkey at Fort Wilderness. I shouldn't be laughing. That sounds horrible. He fell asleep with his head landing in a plate of spaghetti at Cinderella's castle. I hope it wasn't on his last trip, but please give a warm Geekin' Family welcome to Dan Harding.
Hey, geeks.
Hey, Dan. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming on the show.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
I really loved your comment on the Welcome Home podcast. It was like a little, they were kind of introducing that they had a special guest coming on to record with them on a Sunday. And you said, make sure you talk to Curtis about food. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I read their post while I was sitting in the Epcot lounge and really didn't have anything to do. So I had my phone out and up it came. And I said, oh man, I'm hungry right now. It's raining. We don't have any time to stop and eat. So I know Kurt's going to be hungry too.
Well, Big Thunder Mountain, I didn't realize it's been around that long. I couldn't think of the history of it, but it's your favorite.
I'm not that old. Jeez.
I am. That's your favorite ride?
Yeah, it always has been, always will be. It's the first real roller coaster I got to go on.
Oh, okay.
My first trip when I was 4 years old back in '84.
Yeah, those things kind of stick with you when you're a little kid.
It does, yeah.
Dan, I went as an adult. I never went as a little kid. I can't imagine. Can you imagine little kids going to Star Wars Land now? That was like my generation. If I had a place, I would have been blown away.
Yeah, and Marvel, if they could ever put that here. They got it on the West Coast. That's what my kids are big into, is Marvel. They're starting to get into Star Wars now. They're a little bit older and can understand more of what's happening.
How old are your kids?
13, 14, and 15.
Nice. Nice ages. Perfect.
Yeah, when they were little, the superheroes were everything.
Yeah, my youngest boy, Ben, is the same way. I've got three also. We got a lot in common here. I know you're in my backwoods here. North
general
of me.
Area, yeah.
You're in my general northeast area. I think we got a lot in common here. Well, you were once bitten by a donkey? That sounds...
I was.
How old were you when
that was my first trip when I was 4.
Oh my gosh.
Good
thing the Big Thunder Mountain left a good impression, because I don't think the donkey left a good mark there.
No, we were at a Penny Zoo or something at Fort Wilderness. And my mom has a picture of it just before it happened, and I was smiling. And the donkey put its head down and bit my thigh.
Oh my gosh. My wife loves those videos. I mean, the home videos on television, those programs, she still watches them. I mean, they've been around for a long time, even before YouTube and all that stuff with the VHS. And like the ostrich biting a little kid or something. Like, sorry, Dan, but she'd be laughing at you if she saw that.
It's nature's revenge.
I love animals, but not when they're nasty like that. Well, so when you fell asleep, was this last trip, or this was? Can I assume it was when you were young?
That was when I was probably 7 or 8.
You know, we were at 1900 Park Fair. I'll never forget, this kid did the same thing. He was asleep, and the evil twin sisters, they were having such a fun time with this poor kid. Face down in his, well, I don't know if he was in his plate and his spaghetti, but he was at least hitting the head on the table. But how come you fall asleep at Disney World, Dan, when you're little?
I can now. Now it's too much fun that I'm older. Back then, those late dining reservations when you're 6 or 7, anything after 6 o'clock is a potential nap.
Oh, I know it. I don't know how the kids, boy, to go sun up to sundown. It's tough. So that's a good memory. Let's talk about a recent memory. You went to Disney World. When did you go, Dan?
We were there April 17th through 25th.
So pretty recent. And
just about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, April was just last month. So who went on the trip with you?
We had 11 altogether.
That's awesome. I love big family trips.
My mother-in-law and father-in-law were there. They're down in Florida part-time, so they drove over and met us. And then my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and their 2 kids are 4 and 10. They came down from upstate New York.
11. So do you like to travel with a family group? Do you all get along?
We do it every couple of years. That's good.
You didn't answer the question, Dan. That's okay.
We got along well on this trip. Everyone had a good time.
Nice. Well, when you're with a big, I think, what's the tip? What's the big tip when you go with a big group like this, Dan?
Lots of space.
You don't have to do everything together, right?
No, we made plans to be in the same parks on the same day.
Okay.
But Grandma and Grandpa each wanted a day alone with each kid.
Yeah.
So they got that. So they each took a kid, or they took one kid together.
Yep.
And went off. And then the other 2 families kind of did our own thing. Different age groups between my kids and my in-laws, my brother-in-law's kids. So we weren't doing everything together, but we knew where each other were and were texting back and forth and met up to grab a snack or a drink and head back to the hotel at the same time.
Yeah. Without fast passes, you don't have to coordinate those, right? And yeah, everyone wants to do their own kind of attractions and stuff and hang around and do what they want to do.
Yeah, and my kids being teenagers, wanting to do the bigger, faster things that the 4-year-old can't keep up with or isn't tall enough for. And then the 10-year-old nephew, he doesn't really like rides, doesn't like the thrill attractions, which my 15-year-old kind of helped him with, explained some things to him, kind of brought the some of the magic to light to him.
Cool. Now, where did you stay?
So my wife and I bought into Disney Vacation Club just after the pandemic.
Wow.
We've been eyeballing it for a couple of years.
Yep.
And so we finally bought, and we wound up staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge in a 3-bedroom.
That's called the Grand Villa, isn't it, Dan?
The Grand Villa at the Jambo House.
You might be I don't know if you're the first. I can't believe, what am I, almost to 400 episodes. I don't know that I've ever interviewed anyone that stayed at a Grand Villa at Jambo House. So what's a Jambo House Grand Villa, Dan?
It is enormous. And it's great size if you're doing that family trip with 11 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 bedrooms, a full kitchen, giant dining room, living room. The big bonus of the Jambo House 3-bedroom is it has a pool table, which kept the teenagers busy when there was downtime.
Wow.
It's got 3 huge balconies, which were kind of the highlight to see the animals out and about.
So is it 3 levels?
No, it's all 1 level, but there's 3 separate patios that.
Okay. Gotcha. Go across. Okay. Hey, just as
across
good.
The whole length of the room.
Yeah. I gotcha. With like the main bedroom has a balcony probably, and the dining room or living room, another bedroom. The master and the pool room share a balcony, and then the dining room and living room share a balcony, and then the 2 other bedrooms share a balcony. The pool room. How many square feet you think this thing is?
I looked. I think it was around 2,300 square feet.
That's pretty sweet. And you're staying at the Jambo House. It's still quiet there, right? Because it's only DVC owners that are in there.
It was just DVC, so it was just the 5th floor. Everything else was closed.
Well, we got to give you a cheer. The audience is going crazy. That is super. I love it. Yeah. What'd you think of Animal Kingdom Lodge? Did you stay there before?
I hadn't been there before. No, this is our first time being there. We definitely liked it. I think we were pretty busy in the parks this trip. I think it would be a better place to stay if you had a couple of days where you were not in the parks.
Yeah.
We got to see a lot of stuff, but I know that, the 2 main restaurants there were shut down, Boma and Chico. So we want to get back to go to those.
Yeah, I would think. What was kind of the traffic in there? Because that is a really fun place when the restaurants are going. Was it pretty quiet in the lobbies and such? There
was hardly anyone around. We would walk the halls back and forth to the pool and never see anyone through the whole lobby, through the hallway. We were all the way at one end of the resort, and the pool was at the other, and we would never see anyone. To the pool, there were 3 or 4 other families there, but it certainly wasn't crowded, which was nice to go to the pool and not to have to move around, try to fight for chairs.
Yep. Some people like that, but yeah, I kind of like Someone said that to me about staying at the Contemporary, that it's too busy. And I kind of like the atmosphere when it's hopping a little bit. I mean, yeah, when you're going to the jacuzzi, it's not a great thing, but
right.
or the pool, then it's too crowded. Yeah. Was the Mara quick service open?
The Mara was open. I don't think anyone in our family went to it.
Okay.
Just never was the right time, right place.
Now, Sanaa, that is the only restaurant that's open, isn't it?
It is, yes.
We just did a recording last night with my friend Joe from the Simple Joe podcast. He came on, he did some research, did some of the top 10 polls. He went to like 6 different websites and we had some fun chatting with that and looking at all the top restaurants. And I can't believe Sanaa comes up high on the list all the time. What do you think of Sanaa?
We got the Sanaa to go, which is a little different menu than what they have on the regular restaurant side. But we really liked it. My wife had a good shrimp and rice dish that she liked.
Oh, good.
And I had a curry dish that was really good. My daughter had butter chicken.
Yep.
And one of my sons had a braised beef. It's kind of like a African pot roast.
Okay. So is it Indian food or is it African food, Dan?
I would say what I had was mostly Indian.
Yeah.
The only thing that was kind of African was that braised beef.
That sounds, of course, everyone talks about the bread service. I'm sure you could have got that to go too.
We got that too.
Yeah. What do you think of the bread service at Sanaa?
That was amazing.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah. My son is a breadaholic. He will wake up and make himself a bagel before he goes to school.
Nice.
Grab a roll or something to bring with him to the bus stop and eat it on the way.
So he was, I don't know. Would he like the dips though? Cause they're kind of exotic.
He tried a couple that were a little bit more
adventurous,
not a little less adventurous.
All right.
Yeah. He didn't go for anything too spicy. Yeah. He didn't go for anything too spicy or too garlicky. My wife and I both liked him though.
We were talking before we hit the record, but I'm easy. I mean, I love all the restaurants. I got to be hard on something, but I have this feeling with my audience is convincing me that I could find something like that beef you're talking about. I think I'd be fine. The butter chicken. I have tried Indian, so many different kinds of Indian cuisine, and I've never been happy with it, to be honest with you. So I'd have to go more of the African.
Hers wasn't spicy at all, and neither was the braised beef.
Nice. I love the braised beef in Disney World.
Yeah. Yeah,
and the bread service is awesome. I gotta pick on something, Dan. I can't be, just total fanboy of everything.
I hear you.
All right, we're going to do this a little bit different. We're going to go a little day by day because you did a really nice job with your notes and I like the highlights that you hit. Let's talk about your Saturday arrival. When you go down to Disney World, do you hit the parks that first day? I think we're talking to people and they say it's probably better off not to go in the parks the first day.
We didn't. We did have a very early flight. We left Hartford at 6 a.m. and we got to Orlando at 9.
I like that flight.
So we had plenty of time to do something. So we went to Disney Springs.
Nice.
My in-laws are down in Florida half the year. So they met us right about the same time we got to the hotel off the Magical Express.
Where do they live how far away are they in Florida?
They're about halfway between Disney and Tampa, a little town called Zephyr Hills.
Oh, they're close then.
Yeah, they're only about an hour and 20 minutes or so.
Perfect.
So we went to Disney Springs while we were waiting for our room, left the bags at the bellhop, made our way around.
I love hanging out. That's a really good thing to do on the arrival day. And there's a restaurant here that I'm a big fanboy of. What'd you think of Raglan Road? We
kind of just came across it as dumb luck.
It is kind of right there when you walk in, isn't it?
Yeah, we were heading for Gideon's Cookies, which is right around the corner from it. We got to Gideon's Cookies, and there was a 3.5 hour wait.
Oh, isn't that? Were you blown away by the COVID lines?
I really was.
You're like, yeah, all right. I've been reading all these blogs and listening to these podcasts, and I don't know. Come on, until you see it for yourself, it's kind of.
Well, they have a virtual queue for that, so we got into the virtual queue.
Okay, that's good.
And when we got back from that, there was Raglan Road So we went in there. There were just 7 of us then for lunch.
Yeah.
And I think 6 out of the 7 ordered the fish and chips.
So are they proper fish and chips? Do you know what proper?
I do, and I grew up fairly close to Cape Cod.
Okay, that's proper.
A lot of weekends, a lot of summers down there.
Yeah, they do fish and chips there?
They do good fish and chips there.
Nice.
And I will say that it is right up there with the best of them.
So in Cape Cod, they must have codfish that like falls off the plate, I hope.
Cod and haddock are the 2 big fish and chip fish there.
And it's fried and it falls off the plate, right?
Yep.
Nice. That's what Kevin would like.
Kevin would be happy then.
He'd be pleased with that proper. There was any entertainment going on?
There were the girls dancing and a band playing.
Nice.
In the back. I had my back to them, but the lucky ones got to see them dance the whole time we were there.
So where does Raglan Road rank in your restaurant for this trip?
I would put it up there. I would say I would like to go back maybe in the evening.
Yeah. Do you like an Irish beer, Dan?
I do.
All right. I'm looking at this guy. I'm going, yeah, I think he likes a nice Irish beer.
I do. I've brewed my own beer for about 10 years now. So
then you got respect.
I do.
Did you try something good there?
I think I just had a Sam Adams.
Geez, I was just talking you up big time about an Irish beer, and you an American.
I know.
I like the Sam Adams, though. I'm not making fun of you at all. That was like the first like microbrewery beer that hit America, wasn't it, Dan?
It was, yeah. It kind of put microbrew into the nomenclature.
They were like the first. Yeah, they started the craze, as far as my memory goes.
Yep, I think so.
Nice job. So did you try the Gideon's cookies?
We did. We managed to kill 3.5 hours going around Disney Springs. And
it was a 3.5 hour queue for cookies?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Well, virtual queue. So you could walk around and shop.
Yeah, but think about all the people that are into those cookies, though. They're doing something, it must be all those pictures on the internet that are bringing these people in.
Well, have you been in there?
I haven't. I just know when I was there for the Geekin' G3, that Travis Dietrich told me. I saw the line when I was heading over to Jock Lindsay's. I went, I'm going to get a beer. I'm not that much into cookies. Not that I wouldn't enjoy it, but 3.5 hours, man, that's I don't think I was there for 3.5 hours.
The line you saw was just a callback line. That was about a 15-minute line.
Yeah. Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we waited, and it's really kind of an experience that they take you in there for.
Cool.
And it's not just go in, grab your cookies and go. They'll kind of talk you through everything.
Love it.
There's even a little line when you get inside the building to wait through.
Nice.
And there's everything to look at on the wall. It has kind of a spooky, macabre kind of feel to it.
I love it. That's a must do for people to try. Definitely.
Yeah.
And I like the new donut. I'm a huge, do I like donuts better? I think I like donuts even better. So I like the new donut place that people are talking about down there too.
We didn't try that one. We were hooked on the cookies.
That's good. What did you think of the cookies? Did you get some good ones?
We did. We tried the peanut butter, cookies and cream.
Nice.
Chocolate chip and triple chocolate.
Wow.
And of those 4, the best was our favorite was the peanut butter.
No kidding.
It was loaded with crunchy little peanut bites on the outside.
Yeah.
Good peanut butter all the way through.
Any chocolate in there?
Not on that one.
I like a peanut butter cookie though. My mom was a great baker. So I was spoiled as a kid. But these are huge. Like, how big are these cookies?
Let's say they're half-pound cookies.
What do they get for a cookie at Gideon's?
Well, the price doesn't really matter. It's the experience you pay for.
I like this guy. That is right. You're talking. I
think the 4 cookies, and then I had a peanut butter iced coffee, which is excellent too.
Nice.
I think between the 4 cookies and the iced coffee was around $30 or so.
All right.
But the cookies, you really had to cut into pieces to serve to people. You wouldn't just give them a whole cookie.
Yeah.
We took them back to our room and we're slicing them up like a pizza.
It's like when I go to the Big Y, you get the chocolate chip cookie that's like a pie.
Yeah.
Nice. I'd rather do that than a dessert at one of the restaurants, to be honest with you. That's a great experience.
Yeah, they kept in the fridge we were picking at them for probably 3 or 4 days. All of them.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good deal. That's a good bargain. The thing is, I agree with you, Dan. It's like, don't look at the price tag. If you're going to Disney World, let me give you a fair warning. But it's going to cost you. But we went out to dinner with Ken and Judy. It was just lunch. It was lunch down the street from us at this. I had never been there before, which is amazing. And it was a seafood place. And my gosh, I spent like $80 for lunch. I'm like, I might as well go to Disney World. Right? So it's not any cheaper anywhere else. So let's go to Sunday, your first day at Hollywood Studios. How'd you make out getting your boarding group?
I was up early.
Yeah.
And I got the fast fingers and I got boarding group 18.
Yeah. Did you have some good tips and know what you're doing?
I did. I followed Glenn's tips.
Yay.
And
yay. Glenn scores again. How many people, I wonder, have followed this lead and gotten their boarding pass because of Glenn? Thank you, Glenn. Oh, wait, we got to say, Glenn, I love you, Glenn. There.
And I will say that I don't know if it was him or somewhere else I saw, but people said to check your cellular speed versus your Wi-Fi speed. I did that the day before. The cellular was consistent.
Yep.
The problem with the Wi-Fi is that there's 2 different Disney networks you can be on. You can be on your in-room Disney Wi-Fi, which was fine. And there's like a hotel resort Disney Wi-Fi.
Okay.
It would often switch back and forth between the 2.
Yeah.
And so I was doing my speed tests and trying them, and it wasn't consistent between the 2 different networks.
Well done, my friend.
So I would say in my own research, for the sake of helping people out with consistency, is to use your cellular, because that's going to be the same no matter what.
I think that is a consensus, Dan. That was our experience too.
Yeah.
Cellular. But unless you're Tony Ann Zarcone and you've got a version 3 of iPhone, you might suffer a little bit with a 2G.
She's going to need an upgrade.
5G might be your better bet. I don't even have 5G. I'm not.
Me neither.
I'm sure she's laughing with me. Well, we were getting our boarding passes together one day at G3 and she failed. But I think since she has had some good luck. So what'd you think of Rise of the Resistance?
This is our first trip since 2018. So it's our first time being around Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge, and Toy Story Land too.
Cool.
So to walk into Galaxy's Edge is amazing. The way that you kind of just leap from the Muppet Courtyard into Batuu is really amazing coming through that tunnel.
Yeah. I think they're going to do more there. The story is endless. They can just do so much. It's going to be so fun to see how they continue to use that franchise and continue to bring us cool things. Oga's Cantina. Yeah. Did you bring 11 people in there?
We didn't. We had 4.
All right.
My daughter was off with my in-laws. Okay. So it was my wife and I and our 2 boys who are 14 and 15.
All right.
None of them were thrilled to go into to start with.
All right. Yeah. What do they think?
I had made this reservation and they said, well, we might be wanting to do something else. But as the time got through, we had done Rise. I got that out of the way.
Yeah.
And everyone liked it, but we all kind of agreed that it wasn't make or break for the day.
All right.
So right as that finished, it was time for our reservation at Oga's. And I think everyone was happy to stop in and get out of the heat for a little bit.
Oh, was it warm then in April?
It was, low to mid 80s.
Yeah, I've seen some. I know.
Than what we had.
Yeah, I know. We're in New England.
It snowed 2 days before we left.
Oh, don't even remind me. It was kind of wet and nasty. It's like 60 here right now. We're talking early May and I still got the fire going, dude. It's like, I'm ready for a little warmth, but yeah, they've been getting like 90s. Yeah. Oga's Canteen. What'd you have there?
So we all shared, they have 2 food items. One was the Hapa Boar sampler, which is like a charcuterie board that had a little bit of everything.
Cool.
And then the other was the Batuu bits, which is like baked veggie crisp with the dipping sauce.
Yum. That sounds good.
The charcuterie board is really good. It had your typical kind of meats and cheeses. And then they also had some roasted meats that came out hot.
Oh, nice.
And some
Yeah, it looks a little out of this world, doesn't it, too?
It does. It's kind of all over the place. But everything
fun.
was really good. Yeah, everything there. Both the boys liked it, who aren't too crazy about that sort of thing. But they tried it because they were hungry. So they enjoyed it.
What'd you think of the fuzzy tauntaun? Or did you have that? Yeah, you had that.
I had that. I had the fuzzy tauntauns.
You knew about it, right?
It's supposed to numb your lips and your tongue.
Yeah. Did it?
And it did. It did.
Do you know my story?
I don't think so.
Well, my wife and Judy didn't tell me about it. I didn't know about it because I don't cheat, Dan. Like when there's new stuff, I don't like to do research on a new. If someone on a podcast tells me, that's fine. But yeah, I had the beer flight, and my lips were numb trying to enjoy my beers, just tasting theirs. So that's fun. I heard they toned it down a little bit.
Yeah, it only lasted 10 minutes or so. It wasn't anything that would ruin the rest of your day.
No, I didn't expect that. Did your wife like her drink?
She did. She had the outer rim, which is like a tequila concoction, kind of like a margarita.
Nothing wrong with a margarita, Dan.
Nope. And then the boys had, I think one had a Sprite, and then one had, it was a strawberry lemonade called Oga's Obsession.
That sounds good.
Which he liked. They had like a CO2 rock at the bottom, dry ice, so it kind of bubbled up and gave that little kind of potion effect.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a good experience in there. I always enjoy going in there. Good deal. Monday, Magic Kingdom. What's the highlights from Magic Kingdom?
So Magic Kingdom, again, we were down with my wife and I with just two of our kids. My middle son had taken off with the grandparents, so they kind of went off and did their own thing. So we had found the buffalo chicken tots and the mac and cheese tots at the Friar's Nook.
That is talked about a lot in this podcast. So give me your take on it.
Thumbs up from all four of us. Made everyone happy.
This is like this little nook, like the Friar's Nook. It's like, I don't know. It's not famous. But what is it about their tots that make it? I don't know. They're so good, huh?
They just do it just right. With the buffalo chicken, my wife and I kind of stuck to that one. And then the two kids stuck to the mac and cheese ones.
Buffalo chicken tots. Is there chicken in there?
Yeah, there's chicken in there with the buffalo sauce and celery. Yeah.
Wow.
Get your veggie samples for the day.
So is that the lunch?
That was lunch, yeah.
Nice.
We didn't make any dining reservations for a couple of days. We're kind of just happy with snacking around, see what we get.
Sounds good, because Disney World's got some amazing snacks, especially this place. The bacon mac and cheese sounds good too.
Yep. They had bacon mac and cheese and then piled tots on top of it.
What is it about cheese? I love those tots. My wife just she called it a Weight Watchers thing, and it had the shredded potatoes in it, and I thought it was fantastic. I love potatoes. That's good. Pineapple coconut Dole Whip. Is that a good one?
That is, I don't know if it's limited edition or what, but it's the first time I've seen it.
Where did you get that?
That was at the Pineapple, or over there in Adventureland.
Yeah. The usual place. The usual spot,
yeah.
Pineapple coconut Dole Whip. That sounds like really good.
Yeah, pina colada without the alcohol.
I'm with you, dude. That's awesome. I like that. I love the sound. I love coconut. And I like pineapple too. Maybe.
Yeah, that's our new favorite now instead of the standard Dole Whip. Maybe the pineapple in.
Yeah, I might switch. Coconut. Maybe I'll switch I'll join the Dole Whip gang from my citrus swirl they add a little coconut to it. I like that. Frozen dessert, right?
Yep.
Is it got they have a soda with it too? What do you call it?
Yeah, you can make a float out of it if you wanted to. Yep.
What kind of drink do you think you got in there? Sprite or something? I don't know. Or no, it's like the pineapple juice.
Soda. Yeah, pineapple juice.
They keep adding these little desserts that are kind of in the family. But
and then they had just plain vanilla ice cream there too, which I don't think I remember from before.
Can't go wrong there. So the Columbia Harbor House menu over at the Tomorrowland Terrace. This is bothering me.
It is.
I want Columbia Harbor House back. So how's the lobster roll over at the Tomorrowland Terrace, Dan?
Well, it's not as good as it was back when it was at the Columbia Harbor House.
We already know this.
I know.
I was warned and I avoided it. Was it as bad as we've said it was?
It wasn't terrible, but you can get better lobster rolls probably lots of other places.
In Disney World?
Yeah. Well, maybe not at Disney World, but in
we can only hope.
Sure can.
I was always shocked that they had good ones. Had you had them before this experience?
We did. Our first trip with the kids, we kind of stumbled upon it, and we were really impressed by it.
Yeah.
Being from Northeast and having lobster rolls readily available.
Yeah. You're reading my script.
Yep.
Nice. All right. Well, this has been the biggest disaster of the COVID at Magic Kingdom, the lobster roll. All right. But
while we were sitting there, we had a great cast member moment with Jason.
Cool.
Who was there. He was kind of a custodian there in the Tomorrowland Terrace. And he kind of snuck up behind me while my kids were watching me. He had his towel out to clean the tables, and he would sneaking up behind my bald head and kind of bringing the towel back and forth like he was going to shine it up for me.
Well, you must have got a vibe from you that you're a fun guy and you're a family guy and you're going to have fun with that.
He did, yeah.
That's cool.
So he came over and chatted with us for a little bit.
Where was he from?
He was from Florida.
Okay.
But he saw that my son had on a New England Patriots shirt.
Yeah.
So he's talked to him and thanked us for sending Tom Brady to him to win the Super Bowl.
I think that is so cool. So how'd you take that as are you a Patriots fan? I'm going to
I am, yeah, lifelong Patriots fan.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady was a big part of kind of growing up here, my 20s and 30s.
For sure.
So having him continue his success doesn't leave a bitter taste in my mouth. I'm happy to see him succeed as he goes on.
All right, we're gonna go off to Disney World because I'm a big football fan and Tom Brady fan too. I think what he pulled off as someone who was drafted really late into the NFL and has become the greatest NFL quarterback of all time. And then the Patriots, I don't even know the whole story, but they obviously let him go. They didn't keep him. So what do you think the feeling is around the Massachusetts area about Tom Brady? Are they angry at him?
No, in my circle of kind of football loving friends over the past 20 years watching him, it was always a conversation between whether it was Bill Belichick or Tom Brady or the two of them together and how would they both do without being together.
Yep.
And we certainly learned that the past 2 years watching Tom Brady, win the Super Bowl and last year continue into the playoffs. So, but the general feeling from them is that they're happy to see him, that he left on good terms.
Yeah. He
worked for several years, kind of taking the home team discount, not making the full money he could have playing elsewhere. So to see him go on and continue
he'll still be beloved in the New England area, right?
Yeah, certainly.
I think because how old is he? I mean, come on.
He's like 44, I think.
You got to feel. I was really rooting for him. I was like, good for you, dude. I'm glad.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Belichick though still is a great coach because the Patriots had great teams because it wasn't just Tom Brady. It was a team effort, and they brought in guys year after year that you were like, who is this guy? Who's this no name? And they built a team around it. And of course, Brady was you got to have a good quarterback to win in the NFL, but yeah, they always had good players that they groomed and really put a team together. So that's how you win championships. Good on Tom.
Yeah.
Too. All right. Tuesday in Epcot. I love Epcot. Did you guys looks like you were celebrating something.
We were. Tuesday was my wife's birthday.
Cool.
And she picked out, months in advance that she wanted to go to Epcot, and specifically with me and her brother to drink around the world.
Like your wife too, Dan.
However, Mother Nature had its own plans and it decided to downpour for about 4 hours in between 10 and 2, I think.
That's a bummer. Did you stay out of the rain enough to have some fun?
We did. We made our way around a little bit into the rain. And then eventually I said, well, since we're at Epcot, we can go over to the members lounge and get out of the rain.
Oh, yeah.
So we did that. And that's how I kind of ran into you on the Welcome Home podcast page.
Oh, you were sitting at the DVC member lounge?
I was. Yeah, I was sitting there. I had my wife and my brother-in-law, and we ran into two of my kids who were together and brought them up with us.
Yeah.
And we're just waiting out the storm because it was really coming down at one point with thunder and lightning going on too.
And that's good. You were able to get in there first time because you're new DVC members. And what'd you think of that perk?
It made the day really to get out of the rain and not have to, stand in line somewhere or try to huddle around in the gift shop.
All the glass, you can look out.
The glass was great to get up and get a view. The freestyle Coke machine was good. They had Oreo cookie snacks that they handed out to everyone.
We talked about that on the Welcome Home podcast. I believe the question wasn't you.
That was my question. Yeah. They always make it sound like it's temporary. It's year to year, but that's something that I really like to see stick around as a permanent benefit.
Totally. Yeah. I think I'm saying the same thing I said on the podcast. They acted like it was temporary. And my wife was the same way. She's like, they told us this was only for this year. And I was like, I don't know. How are they going to, that's pretty tough to pull that one away from people.
Yeah. Once you've been there.
Very popular.
To get out of the busyness of a day and just sit there and put your feet up. We went again later in the week and it wasn't raining, but just to get in and get in the air conditioning and grab a drink and just not worry about the rest of the day for, half an hour.
Chill a little bit. Now, then you got to do your World Showcase. Did you have some highlights there?
We did. Well, we did started off before it was raining in Mexico for our margaritas.
Yeah, you got to do margaritas in Mexico, I heard.
We do. I'm not a big fan of the frozen margaritas, but we did have that smoky pineapple margarita, and that was excellent.
I never heard of a smoky pineapple margarita. What's that?
Me neither. It was tasted just like pineapple juice and tequila, and then instead of salt around the rim, it had this kind of seasoning around it that was salty.
Where'd you get that one?
Right at the little stand before the temple.
So there's two of them now. It must be the fancy one. Right
this
next
is the one on the same side as the temple.
Yeah, that's the fancy one. I've never even gone in there. They have a lot of margarita choices there.
There were 4 or 5 choices, I think.
Yeah, a little more exotic.
Yeah, I think the smoky pineapple one was the one that was the most exotic of the bunch.
Smoky pineapple. Interesting. Was this frozen or on the rocks?
On the rocks.
All right. All right, Dan, we're going to continue, even though I'm a little upset with you with that frozen lime margarita comment you just made, but empanadas, that sounds good too.
Yeah, we had empanadas to go along with that. That kind of got some food in our stomach before we made our way around the whole showcase to drink around the world.
What'd you think of the American Adventure Regal Eagle?
That was really good.
All right. Now we're okay. We're friends again.
Okay. Yeah, that was something was new since we've been there last. So that was a really good surprise for us. I had the chopped smoked pork butt platter,
nice,
which was really good. Good amount of sauce on it, and a side of mac and cheese, which was also really good.
Yeah, where's the mac and cheese rank in the Disney World mac and cheese top?
I definitely put it in the upper half.
Nice.
I've tried the kids' mac and cheese off my kids' plates, and this was better than any of those.
Perfect. Pork butt platter. That's a good classic barbecue. And did you try the onion rings?
I didn't have the onion rings.
That's
it came with,
guys. Try the
was
onion
it?
rings.
Yeah. Came with the side of garlic bread too. That was pretty
nice.
good too.
Oh, good. Yeah. Good stuff. Did your wife have something?
She had a burger, and my brother-in-law had what did he have?
Brisket.
Yep.
Brisket sandwich.
So he had a brisket sandwich, Texas toast.
Nice.
I think just fries. I don't think anyone had the onion rings.
You're doing good at food this day. I see. France. Where'd you eat at France?
They had it was Flower and Garden Festival, so they had a little food booth set up. So as part of the snacks there, they had the braised duck confit with gnocchi.
Ooh, that's very fancy, Dan. How was that?
That was very decadent. So it was fairly small, so you didn't get a ton of food, but what you did get was some duck with this nice thick gravy sauce on top of light little pillowy gnocchi.
Wow.
Good snack to keep you going.
I love that. You're in April. So this was Flower and Garden Festival.
Yeah, this was Flower and Garden Festival.
That's right. Beautiful.
Yep.
Did you get a chance to get a beer?
I did. I had a couple beers drinking around the world. The best of the day, though, was at Germany. They had a Warsteiner Dunkel beer, which is like Germany's version of a dark beer.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Really good, really malty. I think that was what we finished up the night on, heading our way back.
Is that a full-sized beer?
That was a full-size beer, yeah.
Thank God.
Yep.
I don't like those little puny ones.
Yeah, they had the 4 ounces a couple other places.
Not in Germany, though.
In Germany, you got to go full boot.
That's it. Full boot. For real. They got real boots there. Nice. All right. Wednesday in Animal Kingdom, Yak and Yeti Cafe. We're talking more food, guys. We promised you.
Yep. So this was the Yak and Yeti's, the cafe window that they have.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's hard. You might miss it if you're not paying attention. So look for the Yak and Yak. Yeah, both the quick serve and the restaurant. Good stuff.
And it's good to just get something that's not your kind of typical burger and fries. I had the Korean fried chicken sandwich with the kimchi slaw.
Yeah. Nice. When you think about it, for quick service, if you take the Yak and Yeti, Satuli Canteen, and the barbecue place, Flame Tree. My gosh. That's a trifecta right there, right, Dan?
It is. And they're all spread out throughout the park. So no matter where you are, you can find someplace good and quick.
Yep. I mean, they've got your pizza places and your burger places too, but yeah, Animal Kingdom's got some really cool choices. Korean fried chicken. What's Korean fried chicken? I love fried chicken. Oh, that's a sandwich you had.
Yeah, it was a sandwich. I think the only thing that really made it Korean was that kimchi slaw they put on top.
Is that like a saucy thing?
It's like a spicy kind of cabbage slaw.
Yeah. Yummy. That sounds
good. I like that spiciness.
That was good?
Yeah. That was good, yeah.
Oh, you went over to Chicken Guy. This is a place I wanted to do it, and I ate too much at the Jock Lindsay's. I was already full, and we didn't do it last time. What'd you think of Chicken Guy at Disney Springs?
It was good. We kind of finished up early at Animal Kingdom, so we hopped over there. My in-laws, I grabbed their car, and me and my middle son, he's a Guy Fieri fan, so we wanted to go over there and try their stuff. Yeah,
I like him too. I love that show. What is that? Dives and
Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives.
Yeah, Diners, Drive. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Nice.
So we tried there. The chicken was very good, and their big thing is I think it's like 20 some different sauces that they have to put on your chicken.
Sweet.
So we tried a couple of them. The two that really stood out were their ranch and their Chipotle ranch.
So how do they do the sauces, Dan? You buy them or you pick them?
There's two that come with your order of chicken.
Okay.
And so he just likes plain chicken. So he grabbed two that I had asked for.
Okay.
And then I had grabbed two.
Yeah.
So those are the two good ones. And then I think the other one was a sweet chili, which was kind of just okay. Yeah. And I forget what the other one was, but it didn't leave an impression on me.
I agree. This is like chicken fingers, right? Right? Chicken tenders?
Yeah, chicken tenders.
Yeah, you got to have a good dipping sauce for those. That's a great idea. I love that. All right. You went back to Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, we finished up at Guy's, and then we went back to Animal Kingdom. It was about 2 hours to close. So we went over there. He had plans to do all sorts of things. I had to remind him that it's going to close early. So instead of running all over the place to try to catch his favorite things, he rode Expedition Everest 7 times in a row. I told him I would go with him, and after 4, I said I gotta take a break. I can't do it like that.
Do you get the motion sickness at all?
I usually don't, except for on spinning things. The tea party. I tell the kids I'll do that once in my trip, and then that's it.
That's of all the rides, that's the one that gets you, right?
Yeah.
What about the backwards on Everest?
I think that's what was getting to me at this point. I haven't done it, 4 times in a row.
Well, I think you were a trooper, dude. I mean, I couldn't do 4 times in a row.
Yeah, he finished it up right till their last train went. So nice. He was proud of himself for doing that. And then they have the ride photos go on. So he was taking
You're a good
some
dad.
funny poses.
My kids wanted me to do the Star Tours. And, I used to be able to go on there and close my eyes and get away with it when it got too rough. I can't do it anymore. I said, guys, you're on your own. I get the motion sickness for sure on those.
Yeah, I brought some ginger gum with me, which I used a couple times, but I didn't have it with me then.
Ginger gum, another.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so what does your wife think now that she's stayed at the Jambo House Grand Villa?
So this was the day that she, pre-buying DVC, she was going over the numbers and looking at it, see what it was going to cost and everything. So she kind of hesitantly, signed the documents with me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until we were coming home from Animal Kingdom, walking down the hall with her father, that she said, this was a great purchase for us. I'm glad we did it.
That probably made you feel good.
So yeah, if I didn't have my mask on, you could see my smile go from ear to ear.
I talk about this in terms of families that go down. I think it's great to go to a value resort like Pop or even All Stars. Like, wow, Disney World, first time, you got your young kids and you go. In our case, we went to the downtown Disney hotels when we first started. I mean, we did that twice, and then we kind of skipped the middle range, the moderates, and went right to Polynesian. And I went, oh my gosh. And you're thinking, and we had this was quite many years ago. We had a good deal, but you're like, and then you hear people that stay off property, and they're like, they try to make, I don't know, justify staying off property. But man, when you stay at a place like the deluxe Disney resorts, I can't describe it. I mean, I'm okay staying with Pop when I do G3 and stuff. Believe me, I'm not a spoiled brat, but the level of luxury is amazing.
It is. You're just fully immersed in customer service and the Disney experience from when you step off the Magical Express to when you leave. And, we stayed at Port Orleans a couple of times. The thing that really pushed us towards DVC is we were at the Wilderness Lodge, our Fort Wilderness Cabins, and having a full kitchen there.
Yep.
Having that to be able to have breakfast without just grabbing a Pop-Tart or try to go to something in the morning to go to the park after that.
Nice. Very good. All right. Where are we going next, Dan?
So that brings us Thursday, and we're back to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
I had success again with the boarding group. We got 81 this time, so a little later in the day, but
but still 2 for 2.
Yeah, and in 81, I think our boarding group or boarding time was around 1:30, 1:45.
That makes sense because they get into the 150s or so. I think I've heard.
Yeah,
for the day if they're doing well. So yeah, I think
so. Second time riding this, I'd say everyone had a little bit more knowledge of what was going to happen.
Yeah,
and kind of picked out different things than their first ride.
Yeah, don't you feel like I had the same experience with Mickey and Minnie's? Did you get to ride Mickey and Minnie's Railroad?
We did. We did that twice too.
I felt my first. Yeah, maybe your senses are just blown away too much because I feel like the second run is more enjoyable.
It was for us. Yeah. I mean, definitely. The first time, just trying to see what's happening and keep up with the story.
Yeah.
And you get all those stormtroopers looking at you.
Yeah.
And then you're being, scurried around. I don't want to give too much away for anyone that hasn't run it, but there's a lot to look at and a lot of cameos that you see of characters around. So to pick it out on the second time and enjoy it and know what's going to happen to see what else is happening is much more enjoyable the second time.
Great experience. Did you find the same thing for Mickey and Minnie's Railroad?
Yeah, Mickey and Minnie's Railroad too. There's little Easter eggs hidden throughout, so you can kind of follow the different subplots throughout the story.
And the ride vehicle, the trackless, and as we know, I'm sure you're a student of Disney World. As they bring on Ratatouille, it's going to be the same kind of experience in terms of being different every time you ride it, and so many things happening that you got to ride it many times before you really get the full experience. Yeah,
it'll be a little different every time, and
love it.
We'll see. We'll pick out different Easter eggs in Remy too.
All right. Let's look at Epcot on Friday. Yeah, really cool experience here. I saw your pictures on Facebook.
Yeah, so I'm a typical early riser. I'm up about 5 o'clock or so. So I was kind of skipping through Facebook and saw that there was going to be a SpaceX launch. So I pull up my maps and see that if I sit on my balcony and just look straight, Cape Canaveral is right there.
Yep.
100 miles away, but facing the right direction. So I follow the countdown on that when it finally gets to takeoff time. And right away, you can see the space vehicle heading up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you saw it like from ground level practically.
Yeah. So yeah, I was on my balcony looking out, and there it is. And you can kind of watch it up, and you see the booster fall off.
Wow.
And the vehicle continue up, and I don't know what it's doing. It leaves the atmosphere at some point.
Yeah. Did you video it?
I did, yeah. I videoed it, and I've got pictures got there too to
right from your balcony
forever.
At the Jambo House.
Yep.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah. We saw, what was the space program before?
The shuttle?
The shuttle. Thank you. I'm like blanking. We saw the shuttle from Epcot. We were there in the morning. What time did the SpaceX launch?
I think it was like 5:50 in the morning.
Wow. When we were down there the February previous 2019, we went over to Cape Canaveral. We have friends from the podcast, Claudia and Dave Castro. Hi guys. Hi kids. We went over there and spent some time there. They live on Merritt Island, and they didn't launch though that day because of the weather. So you're fortunate.
I was very lucky.
Yeah,
I've
nice.
never seen anything.
It was a nice
like
clear day then, like a nice Florida clear day.
It was a clear morning. It was still dark, so you could see all the the rocket exhaust as it goes up.
Super cool. Were the kids up to watch, or is it just you?
No, just me. We didn't do any mornings. We didn't drop anything.
I'm early riser. I'm an early riser too, so I get you.
Yeah.
Cool. What else was a big highlight for Friday?
So Friday we had a late start. We didn't get going. We were going to Epcot, which doesn't open till 11 anyway.
Yep.
So we kind of made our way over there around lunchtime. And my wife and I, we bought into Riviera. So we wanted to go over there to see our home resort and take the Skyliners for the first time.
Yeah. How come you didn't stay at Riviera?
It was too many points for the 3-bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Would have loved to.
Is there really a big difference between the two?
Yeah, it was probably about 300 points difference between the two.
Wow. All right.
Just means we'll have to go back then.
You'll have an 11-month window when you want to do it. Just you and your wife go.
That's the dream.
No, we're hearing great things of people staying. As a matter of fact, my first choice and what Glenn Kessler and I are talking about, we're going down for February G3, and we're staying at the Riviera.
Are you?
Yeah. That's the plan. We'll see if it works out.
Yeah.
He was booking it. I don't even know yet if he's got it. Yeah. So I'll let you know. Yeah. There's a bakery at Riviera.
There is. There's a little bakery and coffee shop. So we took the Skyliner over to there and kind of walked around to the lobby. There's a bakery right there. And we had two really good kind of cupcake type things. Mm-hmm. One was kind of a s'mores cookie that was really good. And the other was like a chocolate cupcake that we had.
Nice. They have any cinnamon rolls there, Dan?
I didn't see any cinnamon rolls.
You doing a recon for the Geekin' podcast?
There weren't any yet, but who knows? Many might change between now and then.
That's what is that? Italian? French Riviera.
Kind of French and Italian Riviera.
Yeah. Okay. I should know better. But they have great baked goods in the European.
They do. They probably had 8 or 10 things to choose from at that bakery there.
Nice. All right. I like how your highlights are mostly around food. Man after my own heart.
Yeah.
What else was good?
One of my sons wanted to stop for the Yorkshire fish.
That is popular with a lot of people.
So yeah, the fish was good, but it was those small kind of chunky portions of fish.
It's not proper. We understand.
Not proper.
We've warned everyone, but
it's good. It tasted good.
That's good.
Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
So if you just need a quick fix for fish,
it's a nice snack.
Yeah. And then our highlight is I made reservations for the chefs de France that night.
Oh, what time did you do that?
That was 6:20 reservations.
Okay.
And I had made reservations for 7. My in-laws skipped out because they weren't feeling so well that late in the day. They wanted to go back.
Yeah.
And then 2 of my kids said, "No, we don't want to go either."
Oh,
so my reservation for 7 turned into 3.
Like we always say, Dan, the biggest tip you ever get about Disney World: have a plan, but be ready to change the plan.
Yeah. And I was a little worried because that was a big difference between 7 and 3 if, the restaurant was going to say anything, but they were fine with it. They just asked how many, and
yeah, they're used to that.
Happily seated us. Yeah.
Nice.
So that was really good.
Oh, good. Well, yeah.
Really impressed.
How was the restaurant during COVID doing Chef de France?
The seats were definitely spread out.
Right.
But the food was still excellent. I had the beef bourguignon.
That sounds good.
Which is like a braised beef with a pasta on the side.
Nice.
And then my wife and son both had the salmon and rice. Both loved it. I had the charcuterie board for an appetizer. All
right.
I know we like charcuterie boards on the show.
Yes. Tell us all about it. We're big fans.
Yeah. So it had they call it a house-made bread, which had some nuts in it. It was really nice, kind of thick, kind of doughy bread.
Okay.
So easy to spread. They had a little block of cheese on, so you could spread your cheese onto the bread.
Nice.
And then I think it was a pate that they had on there too.
Mm-hmm.
So that was tasty. And then some grapes to kind of wash it down and have your fruit for the day.
Well, in France, I would expect nothing less.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And my son was adventurous and tried the escargot.
Oh, yeah?
And he loved it. It was soaked in butter and garlic and had these little croutons on top of it.
Yeah, anything soaked in butter and garlic would be...
But honestly, he downed, I don't know if there were 6 or 7 escargot there, and he downed them in no time.
All right.
He was just going right after it, one after the other.
A fellow New Englander going after the seafood. Nice. Very well done. Yeah, was that probably the best dinner you had the whole trip?
That was okay. Excellent. I would definitely go back to there if you want something a little more upscale.
Good to know. Yeah. I love the Epcot restaurants. I mean, think about it. We don't talk about them. We give them enough credit, I don't think. There are some outstanding choices in Epcot, too. I love the countries. Anyway, I love World Showcase is just so unique. There is nothing like it.
You get a little bit of everything during the festivals. You get even more choices with the booths there.
Let's just get our entertainment back there, too, and have some fun with some music. And I'll tell you, bury me at the World Showcase.
We did. We actually sat down. They had Mariachi Cobre playing at the American Pavilion.
Yeah.
So we sat down and watched them. They had about a 20-minute show. Nice. And watched them. And then my son, who's a musician himself, he stayed and watched the second show, which is a little bit later.
Yeah. Did you happen to catch the Voices of Liberty?
I didn't see them. They were on later in the evening that day.
Okay. Yeah. Outstanding. I mean, doing the Disney classics, they're just a cappella, just fantastic. I recorded some of those and put it out there in my live recordings. Fantastic. All right. Good job, dude. Let's see. Saturday, Magic Kingdom. You did a split stay.
We did. The way the flights worked out, we kind of just added an extra day.
Okay.
So we had to leave our giant 3-bedroom. As we were leaving in the morning, I said, "Kids, say goodbye to the biggest hotel room you'll ever stay in."
That's right. You go slumming it over at the Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
Not really. Not much of a downgrade, except for it's what was that, a studio? Oh, you went to a studio.
Yeah, we had a studio with 3 teenagers and 2 adults, and it's even a bigger size studio than you'll typically find, and it was still tight for the 5 of us.
Yeah, sure. Well, for one night you can slum it.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. What was the highlight from Magic Kingdom?
So we didn't know it, but we happened to show up when it was Dapper Day at the Magic Kingdom.
Were you underdressed?
I felt it.
Between Grand Floridian and Dapper Day.
There were so many people there dressed up. And,
nice.
I didn't take any pictures because I just feel weird taking pictures of random people, but there was a little bit of everything. There were people kind of doing the cosplay thing and looking like characters from the films. And then others were just dressed up like, kind of the flapper girls from the 20s.
Yeah.
And then other people had kind of replica costumes of cast members. Kurt, I saw your cup, and I have a Baby Yoda cup too.
Oh, that's
You see that?
Yeah, mine's the when I ever saw this one, like it's huge.
Yeah,
I love these. Is that like a what do you call Tervis?
This is Tervis. Yeah,
this one is too.
It's really good for keeping your coffee hot.
Mm.
I mean, I'll keep it in there for an hour, and the outside doesn't even feel warm at all.
Same thing with cold. I know they're fantastic. Yeah. I'm so glad, and even the ones that if you get the meal plan. Well, they were doing this before with the Star Wars one. Was it a $10 upgrade? That was with the meal plan. There's like $30 cups. They're smaller, but same thing though. They're really insulated. And I love this. If you want to call it technology, it's fantastic.
Yeah. I take my morning coffee to go in the car. It's been a good upgrade.
Yeah. What else was going on at Magic Kingdom?
So Dapper Day was fun to see everyone dressed up. And that was this was the one day where it was just my wife and I and our 3 kids. Everyone else had left and gone home.
Okay.
So we got to go around and do everyone's favorite rides. Of course, mine was Big Thunder Mountain, so we got to go on there. Got to do Space Mountain on a Fast Pass.
Fast Pass?
Yep. So we were in line. Yeah, we were in line over at the Winnie the Pooh ride, and it had a breakdown just as we were about to get on.
Yep.
And so we took our Fast Pass, and it was kind of the end of the day, and headed towards Space Mountain. And this really made me miss Fast Passes.
Yeah. So it was one of those all ride anything kind of Fast Pass?
Yep.
Nice.
So we were able to just walk right through the line and get our spaceship. So when we get out of this COVID nonsense, hopefully Fast Passes come back in some form.
Yeah. I love it. So dinner, Gasparillo's Grill, like the Grand Floridian. How was that?
That was good. Mobile ordering we did for that.
Everything is mobile order, right?
Yeah, it's so convenient. I really, really like that. I hope that sticks around.
For sure. They've just improved it so much during this time. Yeah.
And even while we were down there, they started adding more restaurants to it, I saw.
Yep. Yeah, they're killing it with that mobile ordering. It's a big hit for sure. Before, when they first started, people didn't really know it was happening. Now they kind of got forced into it, so everyone's going to know.
And probably more people are expecting something like that now at this point.
Right.
Contactless.
But they really have got the technology nailed though. Now it worked really well for everyone I spoke to.
Yeah, we've had no problems at all. I mean, most of the time I would order and be able to pick it up within 10 minutes. Yeah,
that's nice when you're at the resort too. Yeah. Like you're just relaxing, chilling. Hey, honey, what do you want? Let's do, get on our phones and bop, and go pick it up. And good deal. Love it.
So we ordered, I had the hot Italian sandwich.
I like that.
Yeah, that was good. And had the spicy banana peppers on top of that. It always makes a sandwich for me.
I like an Italian sandwich.
Yep. And then the kids all got the mac and cheese there, which was by far the best mac and cheese I've ever had on Disney property.
All right. There you go, everybody.
So if you're looking for a good mac and cheese, swing by the gas.
Why is theirs the best on property?
It just had this really good creamy sauce.
Yeah.
It almost like a really thick soup to it.
Oh, okay.
Just no lumps in it. Just all great creamy cheesy flavor.
What's a mimosa mini cake? That sounds
this
good.
Was, I guess it's their Mother's Day special. So it might not be around when this airs, but I think it just came out the day we were there too.
Yeah.
So it's this purple cake, and then on top of it, it has like a Cinderella slipper made out of white chocolate.
Very nice.
So it was big enough for the 5 of us to share, have a sweet little after dinner snack.
My wife loves mimosas, and that's, Mother's, as we're speaking right now, we're getting close to the weekend of Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you just gave me a good idea. I could score with the mama a little bit here with mimosas.
Almost as good year round.
Yeah, exactly. Every day's a good day for a mimosa.
Right.
Especially on vacation. Great. So how'd you finish up, Dan? This trip was, how many nights was this?
So this was 8 nights total for us, 7
Beautiful.
at the Jambo House and then 1 night at the Grand Floridian.
Very nice.
Yep. So we had breakfast sandwiches at Gasparilla Grills again, kind of your typical croissant, egg and cheese with bacon.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. And then off to the Tragical Express.
Or Tragical Depress, as I call it.
Yeah.
Very good trip. Sounds like you had a good time.
We did. We had a great time. You know, being DVC, we know we're going to be back. I think we're planning for September of next year.
All right. Very good. And any interesting stories from this trip, Dan?
I learned that making plans and breaking them is part of doing a big trip with 11 people.
Yeah.
However, if you're ever thinking about doing that, that big 3-generational trip, do it. We had a good time. We had the space to spread everyone out. The grandparents kind of got a special day with each grandkid, really made their trip to have that. As we were saying goodbye to them, they were taking off. My father-in-law is kind of just a shake your hand kind of guy.
Yeah.
And today was, or that day was the first day I think he actually leaned in for a hug.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So was this the first time you did a big family trip?
To Disney, yeah. We've done kind of like beach house trips before.
Okay.
But this is the big real getaway kind of trip.
It's, for me, we did one at the beach too, at Wildwood, New Jersey. It's a trip we got pictures from. We'll never forget. My dad and mom still talk about it. I had my sister and her family and a college roommate and stuff. And yeah, we'll never forget that trip. It sounds like you had that kind of trip on this one.
We did. It was good to have everyone there. And, especially after 2020 getting away and having a good break all together. And
yeah. How'd you guys make out with all the social distancing and the masks and all that? Did it hamper you? Did you make out all right?
We did just fine. I will say it's not quite the same as it was pre-COVID, but at the same time, you see those kind of layers being peeled back and heading back towards the magic that we're used to.
Beautiful. Any big tips did you learn anything? Anything you want to share with the geeks that
go to Disney? You're going to have fun. You're going to have fun. Right now, your expectations should be changed a little bit, but even as I say this now, I know there's news stories coming out about things going back to the way it was, or new things coming out. So we're turning the corner, and I think that we'll get back to the magic that we're used to.
I think us pioneers have paved the way. Our audience, for sure, have kept the magic going, and Disney's done the best job that you possibly could to get us through this. And I think you're right. I'm feeling there's things opening up, and we're hearing cast members going back and entertainment coming and all that. But I'm so glad that you had a good time.
We did. We had a great time, and it's definitely a 3-generation trip that we'll remember. And who knows, maybe we'll do it again. We'll see. Good
job on your first DVC trip, Dan, and stay in touch with the podcast. Thanks so much for messaging me in a Facebook group and saying that we talk about food all the time. It made me laugh.
I will. Yeah. Welcome Home Podcast is kind of the group that I kind of just fell into, but I certainly enjoy your podcast, and I kind of keep a background eye on what's happening with your Facebook group too.
All right.
I will say before I go though, is that check out the Welcome Home Facebook group and podcast. And Damon wants me to plug some other podcast called Boomtron.
Oh, okay. Yes. I think we talked about it when I was on the show too.
Yes. That is his Netflix podcast.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
We had to ask the Welcome Home podcast if we could borrow you for Geekin', right?
Yes. I'm now the official cultural ambassador for Welcome Home Podcast.
Well, we love podcasters here too, and they were a lot of fun. I had a good time being on their show. And actually, I think we're going to bring at least Tom. I believe he's got a trip happening soon, if not like as we're talking. So I'm going to try to get him to do a trip report too.
Yeah, he'd be great to have on.
Awesome. Thanks, dude. Stay in touch.
Thank you, Kurt. I will.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Thanks, Dan, for coming on the Geekin' Show. Loved having you on. Say hi to my buddy Tom Vose. And Damon, Tom is going to be on the show too. He's one of the hosts for the Welcome Home podcast. Yeah, I got Tom coming on, I think, next week. That was Andy Hoffman who gave his congratulations and introduction for 400 episodes. We're now at 401. Thank you, Andy, for a great introduction to the show. And I'd love to have some more Geekin' intros. You can create one for us. It's fun. I got a little contest for you. I was saying to somebody, I don't think anyone ever listens to me. You ever have that feeling you're invisible? Well, I'm going to ask you to send me an intro. You can tell us your name, where you're from, a fun Disney World fact or two about yourself. You go Geekin' on Walt Disney World with Curtis and the whole Geekin' family. Email that to me at kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. And the first person that sends me an intro this week is going to win a mug rug. They're like, what's a mug rug? If you're in our private Facebook group, you see a couple of people that got mug rugs in the mail recently. I know Yuli and Stacy, shout out. I saw you guys posted your mug rugs. You might even get a sticker and a magnet, fridge magnet too. So send in an intro for the show, an audio intro, and I'll play it next week and I will mail you this very special mug rug. Now, this is something that Judy makes. It's like a patchwork quilt. It's beautiful to put on your desk. I have a couple of them that I put on my desk here. Keep the coffee off your desk. It looks really cool. It's got lots of Mickey Mouse patterns. This one has got our logo embroidered into it. So a big Geekin' on WDW family logo there. And first one that sends me an email with a intro is going to win the next mug rug I send out. There are a couple ways for you also to voluntarily support us. One is through patreon.com. That's where you can pledge a monthly donation to our show. It is so exciting to me that you guys have been supporting the show through Patreon. It's really easy. You can do an annual donation there too if you like. And I try to give back to the people that support me through Patreon. Go to, again, patreon.com/geekin on the WDW. I put out a weekly bonus episode. I've been putting out shows from my February G3 trip. There's some live recordings that I put out. I think I got 60 of them out there now. The last one I was with Samantha. We were riding from the resort Pop Century on the Skyliner. We were chatting in line at Hollywood Studios. We had some fun conversations with a couple of guests, and Wendy Fox was with us. Then I think I released some of the extra chatter from some of the episodes that I recorded in the studio with guests. So if you'd like to hear those extra bonus recordings, I'm also going to be doing some more trip reports there too. So check it out, patreon.com/geekin on WDW. Then of course we are travel agents, Mama and Auntie Judy. They do all the work. They do that full time and they love helping you guys plan your trips. Just email them, travelandtiaras@gmail.com. We are committed to helping you enjoy your Disney World vacations. Just reach out to us. If you'd like to do a trip report, book your trip, review plans for your trip, my email is kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. Again, look at your app that you're listening to the show. There are show notes there, and our emails are there for you to contact us. Get that email to me, you'll win a mug rug. Thanks for going Geekin' on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day, a magical week. I hope all your dreams come true.